like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but that's just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go. I spent the whole M on some clothes. Got a bonus, I sold out the show. Gonna like a pot on the stove. Yellow AP on all of my. I like when that white on the toes. Picture me riding around in that rose. I put some ice on my wrist, it was swole. Still ain't got kinda with you. All of these, my body, I got been somebody.
And, Coach, we come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry now. This is Johnson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Tackle made there by Mike Adams, a strong safety.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
All right, here we go. Green!
Mayfield now on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. And now it's third down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. On third down, Johnson. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. On fourth down, the Browns hand things over to the veteran Britton Colquitt to punt. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now a play fake here on first down. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Here's Whedon. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
A gain of 3, second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now Whedon. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Flush to his right. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now.
Detroit! Detroit!
On the ground, McCaffrey. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll set up a throw, and he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess, and it's third and short.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Jamie Collins in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. 4th down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. And Gano's kick is right through. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hurry up, here we go!
First down, Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got him in, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Back down to that Philly, here we go! All right, here we go.
2nd down, Mayfield out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he gets it down to the 32. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. It's Gordon. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gordon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They go play action here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. It put their defense in a really tough spot.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
On 2nd down, Anderson. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Buying time to his left. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football.
To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short and shallow.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Julius Peppers in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Mayfield now. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. More from Cleveland after this. Play fake. Mayfield. And he's got his tight end in Njoku. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. The first carry for a former 49er and also a former Buckeye. It's Carlos Hyde. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. He's going to air one out. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Mayfield looks to throw. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And Olsen over the middle. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey, and he gets it down to the 32. It's a gain of 5, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And Gano's kick is right through. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the 1st half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt.
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Check. Patriot! Patriot! Set! Blue!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. This is caught, Watkins. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Room to run past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Chris Jones on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
Well, they're hoping that the 2nd half is better for him than the 1st half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Devin Funchess, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys are able to strike for 6.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this one's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Gordon. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A good pick up there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Mayfield to throw it. Going deep here for Landry. And that's caught inside the 30. They give him a gain of 37. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. That's Njoku over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the gun, Mayfield. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Here's Mayfield. Oh, no, he lost the football. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Moore now to return. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Watch it now, Barney! Detroit!
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he loses the football a second time. And I think the Browns got it. They did. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Green 39! Green 39!
Now a handoff. Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. This quarterback now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Johnson, and he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And it's caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
There's a quarterback sneak, and he takes this one in for a Browns score. Baker Mayfield with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Moore now on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Whedon. Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Steps away to his left. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's Whedon. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Johnson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Here we go now.
Second down, Mayfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Browns on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Mayfield. Finding Foles complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. So 1st and goal. 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. Oh, no, he lost the football. But I think a Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here. Now a whistle and a timeout defensively. Trying to stop it, and they do with 2 seconds to go prior to the 2-minute warning. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing, Mayfield, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Mayfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it's 2nd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that's caught by Smith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Brian Body Calhoun. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They start the drive with Hyde. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. On 2nd down, Hyde. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Try to get that extra